Hey y'all, what y'all doing? Human Trafficking Committee, we back with some more questions. This time we got 10. We want everybody to interact. I'm gonna play a little video for y'all. What's up, Jay? What's up, bro? I'm gonna play this video.
For sex. How did she get here? She was preyed upon by callous, opportunistic men who are masterful at playing off of Elena's fears and desires, and she lacked the knowledge and support she needed to protect herself. Human trafficking is an insidious and costly crime that is too often seen as an international problem. In fact, it happens every day right here in our own community, destroying lives and costing local governments millions as they attempt to find answers. Yet there has been very little effort to educate, train, and empower local institutions and citizens to collaborate with experts to eradicate this problem. Let's see what could happen to Elena if she has a different kind of support. Imagine a venue through which Elena can learn about and share knowledge about the manipulative and coercive techniques of traffickers in protecting herself and others, and be a part of a real-world solution, contributing to the health of her community and peers, so that, through knowledge, Elena and others can become unfit to be enslaved. With its historical roots connected to former slaves Frederick Douglass and Booker T. Washington, the Frederick Douglass Family Initiatives seeks to stop the plague of human trafficking permanently, one student, one family, one school district at a time. Like other successful prevention programs, like anti-smoking and drunk driver campaigns, FDFI's Trafficking-Free Community is a pilot project that aims to reduce the vulnerability of children to sex and labor exploitation through a combination of classroom curricula, educator training, and the coordination of community resources. This innovative and unique program provides short-term and long-term solutions through early intervention and prevention, empowers administrators and educators to responsibly identify and respond to victims, strengthens community relationships between educators and anti-trafficking stakeholders, and gathers and presents real data of the effectiveness of the program. Now that Elena knows, rather than becoming a victim, she becomes a powerful agent of change through collaborative service projects in her own community. We are already reaching thousands of students in hundreds of schools. With your help, we can reach many more. By financially supporting FDFI, you can support an organization with a proven track record and solid experience, delivering carefully designed training and curriculum in a responsible, sensible way, and be a part of creating positive, lasting change in our communities by ending. Frederick Douglass said, "It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men." Just like all of our young girls and boys, Elena's future can take many different paths. Let's work together to help our young people fulfill their brightest future.
Alright, so I hope y'all was paying attention, because some of the questions gonna be on the video. Well, mainly the ones at the end. But how did y'all feel about that video?
Um,
Huh?
I
You
feel like,
lagging.
huh?
I said you lagging a little bit.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Alright. I said that I felt like it gave like a lot of information, and also it spread a lot of awareness, because like a lot of people don't really like pay attention to human trafficking because it hasn't happened to them. So it like spread awareness to tell people that like it does happen a lot, even though people don't really speak up about it all the time.
Right. What about you?
Um. Oh, I can go.
Hmm.
It made me. It was very. Gave a lot of information, and yeah, I basically agree with Markai.
Yeah, I agree with you. Too. I feel like the video. I think her name was Elena. I don't know. I feel like she could have went to somebody at first because she was sneaking off and stuff. So yeah, that could have been better. But the second question: how can we spread awareness of human trafficking? Like, what are some better ways we can spread it? Like, get our word out. Like, y'all know how we talking. Like, trying to inform the young people.
Um,
There's some different ways we can do it.
we could go to like schools and stuff, cause well, that's where a lot of young people are in school.
I
Like
agree.
different places.
I feel like it
What?
should be taught in school.
Yeah, and like different places that they hang out. Like, cause some kids don't really have Instagram, and they still need to know. So like maybe like schools or places that kids can only hang out.
Right. There's schools that teaching parents to teach it at home. Yeah, I agree. What about you, Jakai?
I feel like we could do more stuff like involving human trafficking because we mainly do stuff that involves like um what's it called, gun violence or dating violence or stuff like that.
Right. Go to school and have to talk with them. Go to a different place and talk. Like, yeah, I agree with y'all. Um, what are some places we might not expect human trafficking? I say some places we might not expect it is probably. Let me see. Um, I know cargos. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be least suspected. Like cargos near highways. Like, what y'all think?
And like neighborhoods, cause like in neighborhoods, like I wouldn't really expect it to happen in neighborhoods because of, like a lot of people usually live in them. I would expect it to happen more like in like alleys and stuff, like not really like neighborhoods.
Right.
So, I don't know why.
That
You
Playground.
said schools, yeah. They probably get you when you walking home after school.
yeah.
Hmm. Um, how can you be vulnerable? Yeah, I'll say schools or any other safe environment. Yeah, I agree. How can you be vulnerable? Like, name some vulnerable ways you can
I
be
like
vulnerable.
about it on Instagram saying you want a way out or not watching your surroundings.
What about you, Makai? Ways you can be vulnerable. Yeah, I agree with you, Jakai. I feel like you can be vulnerable by posting your business,
Yeah.
talking to strangers about your business, about your product, something going on with talking to strangers, giving your number out to anybody. I don't know. What you think, Makai? Now,
I agree with what y'all said, like being like vulnerable on social media and stuff like that, like or telling people your business on Instagram and like telling people what you're going through and just like responding to people on Instagram that you don't know that'll be like vulnerable because it's like you don't know them and you're still telling them your information and like stuff about you.
right, I agree. Not watching us around us, I agree with that. Yeah, I was gonna say it. Yeah, I agree with y'all. The next question: does social media plays a big part in human trafficking?
Yeah, because that's normally how like they find their victims.
Yeah,
Like this, then like if you post your location, they already got you because you posted your location.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I it do play a big part because nowadays everybody on social media, you can be who you want on social media. You can
Yeah.
make it seem like they got $1 million company on social media and a big following fan base, and they probably can trick you in like that. What you think, Jakai?
What was the question again?
This social media plays a big part in human trafficking.
Yes, because basically you could say one thing like you never really know. You could say, "Oh, I'm 15, whatever, whatever." You could be using your son picture whole time you're a grown man and you're trying to talk to little girls and yeah.
Right, I agree.
Yeah, I agree with
I agree. Um, what would you do if you seen someone getting trafficked or seeing signs?
you. I would try to talk to a trusted adult, or I would just call Miss Lisa. Um, you have a number, but I will call Miss Lisa or try to like an adult that I trust that I know will try to help.
Yeah, I agree. Um, I would call the hotline or at least try to help them if it looked like you can help them. I would at least try to.
Yeah.
Um, and the next question is: do you think human trafficking should be taught in schools and why?
Yes, because like I had to learn about human trafficking from my mother and not like from school. Like I really had to do my own research on it.
Right.
Yeah. I think it should be taught in schools because that's where kids are at most. They're teaching us everything else, so why not teach us how to keep ourselves safe? Like
Yeah,
when we're not.
yeah. With you, I feel like it should be early. Oh my gosh.
It's school part. Same thing just happened.
Mommy wants you.
Don't do my man. So y'all can respond in the chat. I can't comment,
This
but
is
y'all,
my bad, y'all. That's my little brother.
mine just did the same thing. He was okay.
But yeah, Jakai dropped the number in the chat. The hotline number is 888-373-7888. Y'all can always call that number. And I feel like it should be taught. Oh wait, who was on that question?
Hmm?
Oh, I was reading the comments. In the heart of the moment, make noise afterwards. Call a hotline or Miss Lisa. Tell someone I know that will help. And it is really dangerous. Yeah, I agree with y'all. Y'all saying some good stuff in the chat. Um, how can we help people? How can we help young people not be vulnerable? Like starting young. How can we help them? Like, what would we tell a young person younger than us?
We can like talk to them about like it's like talking to strangers, walking off from their parents, and just like genuinely not paying attention. And we can also like explain it, explain what it is to them, so they won't be like confused.
All right, I agree. Um,
I'm sorry, my projector keeps popping.
I feel like we can show them visuals. Tell them, how to spot it. Tell them the signs. Like, tell them don't be vulnerable and stuff.
Yeah, like something that will grab their attention and like they will remember it.
Hmm.
What you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. Keep this stuff private and not spreading stuff. Yeah, I agree. All right. This a true or false? True or false? Human traffickers only target a certain gender.
False.
Um, false.
Yeah, I say false. Why y'all say false?
Because it doesn't matter. They traffic boys, they traffic girls.
Hmm.
They have no limit really. I don't even think. Yeah, they don't really have no limit.
Right. As long as you're vulnerable.
Mhm.
As long as they feel like they can take advantage of you, and they don't care.
They traffic. Yeah. All right. What are some things they used to do to slaves that are still happening now?
Say that question again.
This is your question. What are some
Let
things
me
they
explain
used
the
to do?
question more because you said it all wrong. Um,
I just
what?
said it.
No, no. What is some like?
Manipulation. They say, oh, because if you run away, I'm gonna do this to your family, or they this person don't love you, etc., etc. Like y'all know what I mean.
Yeah, like what are some things that they do during modern day slavery, slash human trafficking, or whatever you want to call it, and that they used to do to slaves in the past?
Okay. Yeah.
You said my all wrong, Puri.
Huh?
You said my question.
No, you said it wrong.
I did not.
You did.
Yeah, but what y'all think? She said coercion. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that was actually in the video too.
Good job. You were paying attention.
I can't see the comments.
Me neither.
Y'all good. I just read them. Threatening family. Yeah, yeah, I agree. And don't forget, I pinned the hotline numbers 888-373. And the last question is, what age group are most vulnerable?
Um, I feel like kids that are in like elementary and middle school are most vulnerable because like kids that are going to high school and they're in high school, they know what's right and what's wrong. They know what's safe and what's not. And like kids that are in like elementary and middle school is like middle schoolers, they may know, but they're still not to the point where it's like they really care in a way. It's like they know what's right and what's wrong, but it's like they're not going to be as safe as they should be just because they're not old enough to get it yet.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I feel like it's more so in uh 13 to 18 range because
Right.
uh you know and that some people might not still know about human trafficking, but they might not even know that they getting like the last video we watched, how they was making it seem like they was giving you all this money, making it seem like they was gonna stay there forever, and then they might do it for years so they can build the trust, so they can build your trust. So it might be years. They might not traffic you right away, and then get trust. So I feel like it's more so up there, but you right, any age.
Honestly, it affects all ages. Like when we think about it, it affects all ages because you could be in your 60s and you were never taught what human trafficking was. It's like it really affects all ages.
Yeah, I agree.
I would say like 14, like 14, 18, because around that time you start dating, and like a lot of people you
Yeah.
meet off of the internet and you never know.
I agree. Yeah, that's true. The internet stuff. That's what we mainly be talking about around cause the teen dating around social media. It's not that we don't want y'all to date around social media, but it's like
Just
So
be
we just want
careful.
y'all to be careful when y'all doing it, cause it's fake pages and stuff. But yeah, that was the last question, y'all. And if y'all need to reach out to somebody, y'all can text left or bottom or call the number that I pinned in the chat. It's 888-373-7888. And thank y'all.
And thank y'all for joining
bye.
us and interacting today.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Bye.